It's very simple. To become a better version of yourself, you must be willing to struggle a bit, to discover the good, the bad, the ugly within and accept them as part of who you are now. This is why John Maxwell says when you squeeze a tomato, you get tomato juice, not apple juice, not prune juice, not orange juice, you get tomato juice. We're going to be talking about creation, how to create. And I think it's important to understand that no matter what our disposition is, and if you think of some of the most remarkable human beings on this planet that have created movements, created results, created things like medical innovations, or Elon creating a car that runs on battery, but then also creating a rocket that goes up and comes back and lands, and all these things. Like, it's so crazy when you think of how much creation, Bill Gates creating technology and automation, Bezos creating a system to deliver to consumers bigger, better, faster, and it doesn't matter what that is. It started with books and now it's everything. Where does this creation come from? And what I want to do is I want to really talk about the gift that all of you have as human beings. Now, this world will try to pull this gift out of you. In fact, when you were born, you basically you weren't able to do anything. Somebody was doing everything for you. And then as you got a little older and you went to kindergarten or first grade, you learned that there's these rules and you follow the rules and you do as you're told. And then you go to junior high and you think, I finally arrived, I'm a big kid now, and you find yourself being told what to learn and how to learn and where to go and what to do. Then you get to high school and you think, oh my gosh, I've got independence, I have a driver's license, I can do whatever you want. And then you get curfews, you get told what to do, you get told how to do it. Then you go from high school to college, you're like, finally, I've grown up, I can do whatever I want. And you get to college and they tell you what room to stay in, what classes to go to, and how to behave, what to believe in today. Like, they'll try to program you into their belief system. And then if you had parents that were religious and you're going to church, you got the churches telling you how to live and what to say and what to do and what good and what bad and what evil is. They tell you if you don't repent and tithe, you're going to burn at the stake and you're going to live in hell for eternity. And there's just all these things telling you what to do, and you're trying to cut through. And then you got our government. Oh my God, if we've never seen more insanity of telling a human being what to do than when COVID hit and you're walking on the beach in California all by yourself without anybody thousands of miles around you, and you get thrown in jail because you were told to stay in the house. So we get programmed being told what to do as human beings constantly. What I'd like to do is give you a little bit of perspective and courage to actually isolate that and ask yourself a question. If I had the power to create the life I want, personally, professionally, financially, if I had the ability to do whatever I wanted to do, would you even know what that looks like right now? Like, what you want in life? Or are you being pushed around from what somebody else wants, which is the whole reason Grant wrote Sell or Be Sold, because you are either selling yourself constantly on what you want in life and you're putting your create behind it to go make it happen, or somebody's selling you on something they want and you're being moved around to whatever they want. And what I would tell you is it's very simple. To become a better version of yourself, you must be willing to struggle a bit, to discover the good, the bad, the ugly within and accept them as part of who you are now. See, your ability to actually recognize that maybe you're not the person you could become, your ability to acknowledge that you have greatness inside you that's yet been explored and yet been demonstrated. Because if you don't believe that about yourself, then why would anybody else believe it about you? Which is why a lot of you struggle building a business, because you don't have the courage to be the version of yourself that I promise you, as certain as I'm sitting here, you have the ability to be, should you choose to be. But here's the constraint, the friction, the resistance is for you to be a different person on the outside, you have to first change on who you are on the inside. This is why John Maxwell says when you squeeze a tomato, you get tomato juice, not apple juice, not prune juice, not orange juice, you get tomato juice. And so you might on the external think, well, when I get under pressure, when I'm trying to break through, I will survive. Well, the truth is, as soon as you get squeezed, whatever's inside of you comes out. And so if that's fear and anxiety and stress and friction and resistance and anger, well, get squeezed a little bit, that's what's going to come out. So in order to have come out what you want to have come out, not what you do have, and don't be a victim by what you do have, because I just told you the world's programmed you to be that, and you now know that, and you can choose to program you to be what you want to be, create how you want to create, and become who you want to become, and accomplish whatever personally, professionally, financially you want to do, because you're going to strengthen that tomato skin. You're going to solidify what's inside that tomato. So when you squeeze it, nothing comes out, because you're stronger than anybody can squeeze, because resilience is the thing that's needed for you to do the things you've never done before. And courage to keep doing it until it works.